made for kids.
Okay, well, mine's up and going.
Mine is too.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Welcome to the rabbit hole.
All right, first time doing this off of Discord too, so it's kind of a new experience, and it's a different style
Oh
of
yeah.
video too.
All around. All around. All right.
I'm gonna grab another beer. Hold on.
You want to start?
Oh no, you can pick the first video. You should be able
Um.
to. Yeah, see
Yeah.
live, the edit playlist and video stuff. Yes, sir. You
All
should
right.
be able
Let's
to.
go.
Like I said, we can go through anything. Like I said, it's down the rabbit hole, but like I said, fucking rabbit hole is YouTube.
Start off with the Y files.
That works for me.
Here. Let me see one that stands out.
Hold on.
I mean, we really wanted this to kind of be a conspiracy show, right?
All right, I don't. Yeah, you're gonna have to just pick it. I can't see what. Like it doesn't do it on my screen. Like my screen's still the same.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. I got
Once
you. I
you, I
got
think,
you.
once you, if you click it, add it to the playlist. I think. Like I said, this is a
All
learning
right.
experience. There you go. Okay.
There we go.
And we can
Okay.
expand it. All right, so I can find one, add it to the list. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I
Okay.
understand
That's
how it
good.
works
That's good.
now.
Okay.
Look at your Instacart app.
Wait,
Well
we
done.
got ads.
Oh,
What's at the
that's
door?
stupid. If I just
Hold on.
signed into mine, I don't
The
have
Can,
ads.
Instacart app is now
can you
ready.
sign into yours?
I don't know. Can you sign in?
I fucking hope so.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want to have to watch
Cause
ads.
I pay for YouTube,
I
bro. I'll
do
sign into
too. That's what I'm
mine.
saying. Hold on.
I don't want ads. Hold up.
I was gonna say I don't know. I don't see the. There's no bar to even sign in.
Hold on. Oh, I know how you do it. I know how you do
All right,
it.
well,
Go to
I'll let you sign in then.
no, no, no. I'll tell you how to do it. Go to your settings,
Settings where?
your user settings,
Like,
and then
hold on. I have to pause the stream.
that's what I'm saying. I can't pause mine. So, go to your user settings, and then go to
User
link
settings
accounts,
in what? The
Discord,
Discord.
and Discord. Yeah, there should be a link account.
User settings. Uh, language advanced. What would it be under?
Streamer mode, developer mode, Windows settings, chat, video, voice, also video settings.
Like I say, I can't do it while I'm streaming. I'm in streamer mode on this.
Oh, I think it's content and social.
Content and social. Okay, let's see.
Would it be? No.
No. Ah, shit. That didn't work. They said there ain't no fucking sign in nowhere? Easy settings.
I just have to watch it with fucking ads. That's stupid.
YouTube. Yeah, no, my YouTube's authorized together.
Wait, how do you find that?
It's under authorized apps. It says
Hmm.
it's
Hold on.
authorized.
Let me go turn mine off real quick. Oh, fun.
Right here. Hold on. Gonna do. Is YouTube part of this?
Authorized apps.
YouTube. Hold up. Sign in on YouTube. This one. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Now let's go back. Oh, I gotta go cut streamer mode back on.
Yeah, I had to cut that shit off. Wait, it says deauthorized.
I know. No. It's down in connections. You can
Connection.
add an account to your
Oh,
profile. Is what I'm
oh,
thinking. But
oh.
now I gotta figure out how to cut the streamer mode back on.
Oh, you could just go to streamer mode
Oh, I see it. I
and
see it. I see it. I want to cut it back on there so none of my shit's shown when I do go back.
yo,
Okay, let's see
hey
if
babe,
if that fixes it. Cause it should have. Do full screen. Go back here, here, and now we're back. Okay.
Nearest mainland was the Italian coast. This episode contractor. He was
So I don't
clearing
know
a
how
piece
to
of land for a new
tell.
medical clinic. Dr. Mifsud was hoping they didn't need more equipment. They were isolated on Gozo.
I don't know how to tell if we got ads or not. I guess. Oh no, we do. He's got the gold spots. Hey, fuck it. We might just have to do it with ads. Oh, my volume is turned way low. Oh shit, they got.
hey, no, just in watch together and then go back into it
Okay. I can join yours.
and see
I just joined yours. It says it's loading.
on what.
No, we still got sponsor.
Hello, America. Stocking up for the big game.
Yeah.
You leave.
Oh, how do I leave? Oh, leave activity. There we go. Alright, now let's just watch a random video, first video that pops up.
I mean, yeah, none of these are my
Across America,
videos.
predicting the
Alright,
outcome
we're
of the
good.
big game just got
You
a
got
whole
it?
lot more interesting. Because with
Yeah,
Crypto.com
mine's
Sport,
still
Is the Heaven
bad.
on Earth tour.
No, it's
He
still
is
got
labeled
ads.
by many as an oracle, as the Black Crystal Ball, I've heard him called. I'm thankful that he came down from the clouds today to spend time with us. Today's
Might
guest is
just have to
Mr. Cat
do.
Williams.
I guess we'll just have to do it through.
Okay. Alright, pause that. Does not let me pause it.
Oh, hold on. Do I not have it where it's? Jesus, I can't. I don't know how to. Yeah, hold on. Son of a bitch. I didn't. I gave you hosting. Click on the top thing, and fucking click the little bar that's on the very top. But when you click, yeah, there you go. When you're sharing, now we can both do it.
Alright, hold on.
I mean, it's kind of stupid that we gotta watch the ads, but I mean, it's not like it's a make or break. I can deal with
No,
it.
I can do it too.
You know what? I'll do that confetti one. No, just do the Wi-Fi. I'll pick one. You know what? Hold on. If we're just debating shit, are we doing rabbit hole shit, or are we just debating random shit?
Kind of both. I mean,
Cause I was about to say, I
we're literally
want to
going down the
do,
rabbit
I would
hole.
like to do locales too. I've had this fucking obsession with these locales lately. I think that'd be something cool to go and look at. one of the like the King Cobra JFH or the. Like I said, I don't know what any of these videos are. None of these are like my suggested ones. This is like from a fresh account. This is what somebody
Yeah.
fresh on YouTube would see, though. Oh shit, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 trailer. It's got a new launch thing. Have you played any more of the Black Ops?
Yeah.
We'll do this first.
Alright. I'm just reading up on something before
Nah,
I
you good?
turn back on the stream.
Every life has a price. Let the bloodshed begin.
Who the hell is that guy?
Let
Who?
the bloodshed.
This guy. Ah, damn it. Him.
Oh, I have no fucking idea. I
He
haven't
looks
played the
pretty
fucking.
cool, though.
I haven't played the campaign, bro.
Bloodshed begin.
Season 2. I think this is the. Oh shit, dealership. New map. So, has the boat map always been there?
Hey, Dad.
Yes,
Can I
baby.
go to 8:30, please?
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Dad. You're the best, Dad.
You say so.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Dude, Bounty? Was Bounty in the base shit, or is that new?
Nah, yeah, they have bounties in the base ship as well. That's like new to Black Ops 6.
Gotcha. Yeah, the zombies look cool. Did you try any of the zombie maps?
No, I haven't tried zombies. They released rank play like a month into the game, so
Oh, so you've been on it since.
yeah, bro. So like, fucking, it was a no-brainer for
I
me.
mean, honestly, dude, I hate to say it, it just looks like more of the same. Oh,
It
fuck.
is.
I didn't mean to exit. I meant to. How do I. Aha. Go back to playlist. Okay.
All right, it says that we can watch it without ads,
How do we do it?
but we would have to leave the session
Okay,
and
just,
re-enter.
I mean, just we can leave the session and re-enter. That ain't no big deal. Pause the stream, or I can pause my stream.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Oh, bro,
All right, so we just
Godzilla
completely leave
about
out.
15 times. Said to keep killing him because I never get him. And everyone keeps beating me to him.
Yep.
Yo,
He said, so now we do it.
yeah.
Okay. Mine's still the same. I'm pretty sure.
Is it? Because I restarted my entire app.
Oh, you closed completely out. Oh, hold on, no, let me do that. Okay. Now I did. Okay, let's see.
I'm back live.
As I said, let's see if it fixed it on mine. I don't know. I'll just.
Bro, why have we not been getting on till like 7?
Oh no, it said it's a bug, so I just have to deal with it
As
tonight.
I say, I'll just deal with it. Ain't a big deal.
We can deal with it tonight.
Where's the
Invite me to the
fucking.
watch together.
I thought. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't do it right.
Yeah, was Mom there yesterday?
Worst comes to worst, we can do the whole
But you there
I was doing it last night because it's
Yeah, like I said, I ain't too worried about the fucking ads. I'm
I
alright
ain't
with it.
either.
'Cause,
Those are
man,
like
the other way
15
it'd be
million.
hard. The other way though, we don't get to both pick shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just do the whole. All right, we'll screen it. Let me do it to where I can add shit in.
It's sharing. You should be able
Oh, is
to.
it?
Yeah.
What I have up last time?
Stories about the apocalypse. Proof of life after death.
Yo, Atlantis, the Emerald Tablets, and Secret to Immortality.
All right, are you? What's your first one? Is your first one radiation and rapid evolution, nuclear powered evolution, wolves?
Yes.
Okay, that's what my first
All
one
right.
is too.
All right. So I'm down a little bit. It's gonna be Throst's head. It's gonna be right beside the one that we watched last night, the Secrets of the Great Pyramids. I think it's the picture says the Emerald Tablet of Atlantis.
All right, hold on. That's what I'm looking for.
Is it gonna be in the second column over?
Yeah, no, I don't see that one. There you go.
Got it. I don't know what we're debating.
These models are amazing. Most of them are athletes.
A substance that can turn base metals into gold and grant you eternal life.
Oh,
The Book of
Philosopher's
Aquarius
Stone?
contains the instructions for the
Yeah.
Philosopher's Stone. Now, although the process can take years,
Down with
the
this?
ingredients are simple.
That works?
You have them in your home right now. But the Book of Aquarius is derived from many older texts, including one very mysterious artifact, the Emerald Tablet, which contains not only the recipe for immortality, but the secret to everything in the universe.
Hold on. Before we get started, I just want to start off by saying, I think anybody that's searching for immortality is stupid.
Uh, why you say that?
Why would you want to be dead after all your loved ones passed?
I
Like you
mean,
don't live
that's
through,
yeah,
you
but
don't
that'd be
live
a
through your,
sacrifice that you give for eternal life, though.
not me, man.
That's like being famous and then being like, "Oh, I just want to be left alone and eat this sandwich."
That's how Eminem is.
Yeah, but you can't do that. That's why he had
I
so
don't
many
want to be,
lawsuits.
look, I want to be rich and famous. Just take away the famous part. You know what I mean? I just want to be rich. Like that's my whole goal. All right, back to it.
Universe. This knowledge has been around for centuries, but has been suppressed until now. Medieval
Suppressed
alchemists
knowledge.
received this knowledge from the Arabs 1,000 years ago. The Arabs got it from the Egyptians 2,000 years before that. But the Egyptians received
Alright,
this knowledge 36.
I'm starting to see a pattern here with all these theories. It all
Hmm.
leads back to the fucking Egyptians.
Well, like we were saying last night, like we said last night off camera, everything leads back to three things. There's three things that is certain in this life: blood, Egyptians, aliens.
Flood Egyptian aliens.
Every conspiracy theory you go down, almost every one of them is either is all about flood, Egyptians, aliens. Somehow, it always comes back to it. So we need to dig up Egypt, is what I'm hearing.
6,000 years ago, from the most advanced culture on Earth. The Emerald Tablet comes from Atlantis.
This is our first Atlantis
For
story.
hundreds of years, the
Yeah.
recipe for the Philosopher's Stone was the most sought after secret of alchemy. According to legend, this substance could turn ordinary metals like lead and iron into gold. The Philosopher's Stone was also called the Elixir of Life because it could restore youth and even grant immortality. For centuries, alchemists attempted to create the stone, breaking down, distilling, and combining different materials in pursuit of this goal. This actually led to the creation of chemistry. Now,
Hey, go see if yours is, because my stream isn't.
What do you mean? See if my stream's working?
Yeah, 'cause it's not picking up my fucking
Okay, we've been going
Discord.
for 20. Oh, hold on.
The best methamphetamine producer that they have anywhere in this part of the Bible Belt. I would have 255-gallon.
Oh,
Because I'm not playing chapter 6. It's because he's going to get mad if I get it
I
going.
gotta go settings. To streamer mode.
Last time I took them without any fuck, dude, and you got mad.
I mean, it was until the video ended with the episode 1. It was only 4 minutes on yours, but it was showing the Discord live right here.
To streamer mode. It wasn't showing the video though.
Yeah, no, now it's. It, oh, no, it's showing us now. Alright, go back to Discord.
Oh, that's 'cause I
It says you're on scene 2. You probably need to be on scene 1.
no. It wasn't showing the video though. And one goes blank. This is my blank scene. I gotta set up weird.
Yeah, because you're using chapter 6 shotgun. I have
You're on scene 2. You probably need to be on scene 1.
That's why it's chapter 6.
There it went. It's dark. Now it's not.
My blank scene. I gotta set up weird. Is yours like that though?
I don't know. Let's go see.
Not really. Only because he has more health and he has more tabs.
No, mom's playing.
You can see the video on yours?
Yeah. It's like you didn't ever go back to the screen for Discord when
I did, but I
no.
wasn't.
No, what I'm saying is when you're looking when I look on yours, you're still on the like Streamlabs screen.
Oh, we're good now.
You got it?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
And just make sure that because it wasn't full screened.
When you go into the little app thing down there on the corner, on the right hand corner,
Oh.
there's a full screen.
No, I'm talking about if you roll my stream back,
Oh.
it never played the video on stream.
Oh.
Was brilliant.
I had the streamer, it was enabled to where I couldn't do it because of the streamer mode.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I guess mine wasn't like that.
Minds in history believed in the Philosopher's Stone and dedicated a large portion of their lives in pursuit of it. Some became so infatuated that it drove them to the brink of insanity. Isaac Newton is remembered for his contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and physics, but he was also interested in alchemy. Newton spent the last 30 years of his life obsessed with the Philosopher's
So, my understanding of alchemy is that alchemy is just a precursor to science.
Wait, say that again?
I said my theory with the whole alchemy thing is that alchemy is just a precursor to science. Like it was something that before we understood science, people believed in alchemy. But alchemy, if you go trace it back, a lot of it is science. It's just reactions. It's chemistry. It's a rudimentary form of chemistry, but
Stone. He even made his own translations of the Emerald Tablet, which are still studied today. Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II brought the best alchemists in Europe to court. Men like John Dee and Edward Kelly were given a private lab and an unlimited budget. At the beginning of the Renaissance, there was an alchemist who, as the legend goes, actually
what?
Oh, wait, hold up. My headphones, you gotta roll that back a few.
Okay.
Because my phone's just fucked up.
Go back to Newton.
Yeah.
Alright.
is remembered for his
I didn't even hear what
contributions
you
to
said after
mathematics, astronomy.
Oh, so the It's a alchemy is a precursor to science, or it's a rudimentary form of chemistry, is what I believe.
You've seen you've seen Dr. Stone, right?
Yeah,
All right. Remember, did you make it to where he made it to the village?
I made it to where he was making gunpowder, where the other guy woke up.
Okay, so you didn't make it to where all three of them split off, right? And the
Uh,
other, the his two friends went and worked for the dude.
like I said, I just remember him making gunpowder,
All right. Well, no.
or
Well, he
what
goes and
black
finds.
powder he makes.
Well, he finds a village, like a primitive village
Mhm.
that had been there, like they wasn't encased in stone. It was like, long story short, his dad was in space when everything got frozen. He got sent back. Yada yada yada. Long story short, one of the kids in that village, uh, kept on saying that he was doing witchcraft. A super smart kid
Mhm.
was doing witchcraft, and he's like, no, it's science. And the kid learned how to like make fire change colors by throwing different berries and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah, yeah,
into it.
yeah. So it's chemistry.
Yeah, it's chemistry. Long story short, it's chemistry. It's science. That's all alchemy was. It was
Science,
science and
bitch.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Imagine. Remember last night when I was saying,
Just
imagine if the government wasn't keeping people from the truth so much. Like not, we would be 10 million times ahead of where we really are.
a
If
lot
like
of that
people didn't
shit's
believe.
funding, man. A lot of that shit, there's no money for it. Nobody does that
Oh,
shit for free.
hell no. I wouldn't do it for free.
Just like you could take all the oceans, like these places that are fucking don't have running water and shit or fresh water, and you could take the ocean water and take the salt out of it and make it drinking water. You can do that today. Thing is though, is who's gonna pay for it? This shit's expensive to do.
It's cheaper to go to Alaska or somewhere with glaciers and get glacial water.
It's cheaper just to fucking ship the shit.
Cheaper to dig wells.
Well, with wells though, it's upkeep. A lot of the fucking wells and shit fall apart after people build them because there's no infrastructure built for it.
Yeah, you're right.
In
Oh,
Oh,
you ready?
yeah, I'm ready when you are.
physics, but he was also interested in alchemy. Newton spent the last 30 years of his life obsessed with the Philosopher's Stone. He even made his own translations of the Emerald Tablet, which are still studied today. Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II brought the best alchemists in Europe to court. Men like John Dee and Edward Kelly were given a private lab and an unlimited budget. At the beginning of the Renaissance, there was an alchemist who, as the legend goes, actually discovered the Philosopher's Stone, and his name was Nicholas Flamel. Now
He gave it to Dumbledore.
What?
Well, he actually puts it in Gringotts' vault, and then Hagrid fetched it for him.
A Harry Potter reference. It's great.
Oh. Hey, do we need to mention on stream that we do not own the rights to any of these videos we are watching?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure as long as we pause it and make it, because it's as long as it falls under fair use, as long as you are making
Talking
it something different than.
different,
Yeah, we're not
adding
just sitting.
commentary.
Exactly,
Dude,
we're not just sitting here
dude,
watching
we're
this shit.
guys watching a guy watching a guy.
It's just like 16 walls.
Like, hi, next guy watching a guy
Mm-hmm. I'm a dude watching a dude, talking to a
watching a
dude,
dude.
watching another dude.
Right? Come on, man. Come
Now,
on.
I don't think
But
that's.
Voldemort wants it, because he's stuck in the back of Quirrell's head, right? Then
But
Hermione
yeah,
gets
no,
him
we
past
don't
the
own the
Devil's
rights to
Snare,
any of this.
and then Ron plays Wizard's Chess. By the way, he used the Nimzowitsch defense as an opening gambit. You don't see that much with Wizard's Chess.
Now, if you believe in the legend or Harry Potter, Nicholas Flamel didn't die in
Oh, man.
1418. He succeeded
He made the Philosopher's Stone, but poor guy just needed some cosmetic surgery. Shovel
Right.
face.
Well, hey, do you know how it says eternal life is?
Hmm.
In the you know when it he is piss. It's piss. I bet you $20 it's piss.
Camel piss.
in creating the
Probably.
Philosopher's Stone.
I can't
Now,
remember
he
what
and his
type of
wife
piss, but I remember
Perenelle are
it's
still
piss.
alive and out there somewhere.
Whoa, 600 years is a long time to be married.
I guess it is.
A long time.
How would you be married
Mhm.
600 years? Your wife would have been dead. You might
very
have lived.
No,
long.
he said they both
Oh,
made it.
they
A long
both
time.
had it.
He made 2 of them.
Ever since man realized that his life was finite, the human race has been fascinated with the idea of extending.
I mean, he is right about
I'm just
the extending the life though. Like you can look through stories a lot of times in history. I mean, you got the legends of the Fountain of Youth. You know what I mean? Wasn't the Holy Grail isn't that have doesn't have to do with immortality too?
I don't think so.
No. Oh.
No, the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is the grail that Jesus drank
I know,
at
but
the
it
Last
had
Supper.
some significant power. Or people wouldn't look for it.
Yeah, is something to prove that Jesus was real.
Oh,
That's like they're also looking for the spear that poked his side while he was on the cross.
their lifespan,
But
or
you
even
would never
achieving
find that.
immortality. The legend of the
That thing
Fountain of
poked
Youth has been
many
around
other
for
people
hundreds of
after it
years,
poked him.
and now we have cryonics, which is freezing a body at the moment of death in the hope of reviving them at some point in the future, or mind uploading, which will transfer a person's consciousness to a computer and then at some point transfer that consciousness back into a human or part human, part robot body. But it all
You know,
started
I'm
with the
down
Emerald
for that.
Tablet, written by the Egyptian god Jehudi, more commonly known as Thoth. Thoth was one of the most important gods of
that's the
ancient
god of
Egypt.
knowledge.
He was worshipped before the age of the pharaohs, so before 5000 BC. Thoth was the god of magic, wisdom, and the moon. He was usually depicted as a man with the head of an ibis.
IBS?
Ibis.
What I say?
Thoth created writing and hieroglyphics. He wrote the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
I like the fucking little hecklefish. The Book of the Dead's mentioned a lot in science fiction too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Book of the Dead. Pause it.
Look,
I can't.
I was about to say I already
I'm
paused it.
low for some reason.
Well, no, what I'm saying is I'm not. This is the first time I've ever done a stream like this, so I don't know how often we have to pause or. Once we get more comfortable with it, and we find out what we can and can't do, we don't have to. We can have scheduled pause and talk breaks. Whenever you're ready, just let me know. Tesla knew the secret. The Gobekli Tepe prophecy. Oh, there's that Samaritan shit you were talking about. What the fuck's going on here?
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I crashed.
Oh,
We crashed out.
gotcha.
Well,
The Templar Knights knew about Atlantis.
oh yeah, 100%.
Well, no, I'm reading the videos at the bottom.
Egyptians claim.
I can get rid of that bar. I might as well leave it. Go ahead, I'm ready when you are.
What were we talking about? Fucking.
The Book of the Dead.
Oh yeah, the Book of the Dead is
It's in a lot of different I've seen it in a lot of different mediums. Hell, it was even in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, wasn't it?
the Book of the Dead, and
The
then
Book of
the
Anubis.
Devil.
Isn't that another one? Isn't the Book of Anubis another one?
Well, that's because it's Egyptian. A Book of Anubis is Egyptian. But no, there's one more. What is it? The Devil's Bible. I hear that one mentioned a lot.
The one where it was the priest who fucking used his own skin to make the Bible.
And uses on blood.
That was one that I seen. It was made out of fucking human skin.
It was made out of human skin, but it was a 3 by 5 foot book. It's like a 3 by 5 book. Huge. I see that one mentioned a lot.
Claimed he invented science, religion, philosophy, and of course, alchemy. Greeks call him the inventor of astronomy, mathematics, civilized government, and the alphabet.
Kind of an overachiever, this Egyptian, eh?
Well, that's what's interesting. Thoth wasn't actually a god. He wasn't even Egyptian. He arrived in Egypt many thousands of years ago.
Thoth was a goddamn alien.
How did you know what I was about to say?
With him,
I tried to
knowledge
pause
and
it.
wisdom
She
from
paused
his
it.
own country.
Which is
Toth is from Atlantis.
Oh,
Yahtzee.
Oh, so we were wrong. Hold up, wait.
oh, hold
He
up,
said
wait a
Toth is
minute.
from Atlantis. He wasn't an alien.
He wasn't an alien. That's one of the first times I've
Okay,
ever
that's
heard
the
something
first time
not go.
I haven't seen it loop back to aliens.
Dude, it always loops back to
I'm just
aliens.
gonna let it
I
play
swear to God.
the ad. We can talk while it plays. That way, at least
Oh,
we're
I've already
giving.
played the ad.
Stocking
you
up
already
for the
played
big
it?
game. Look at your Instacart app. Now back to me. What's at
ain't-
the door?
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, I don't know what's going
Plato
on. Okay.
described Atlantis as being
All right, I'm back. I'm here.
Alright, alright. A little wonky. Watch together. It's a little wonky.
divided
Like I said,
into
we gotta
10
figure
kingdoms.
it out. Once we figure it out, man, it won't be that bad.
Yeah, no.
Like I said, this is
It's
the
only
first
first one.
time. This is the first time we figured it out. Like, if we like this type of, like, if we like doing this
Dude,
type of
I
video,
liking this shit.
well,
Yeah.
then what we can do is there's streaming software that allows us to screen share like this. Like, there's ones that we can both download and be able to do the same thing
Yeah.
that we're doing here. It's just it should be smoother.
Alright. Yeah.
But like I said, we'll just have to look into it. Like, we'll have to do a little research because I don't know much about it.
I don't either.
All right, but
Alright,
hell,
let's
I'm
get
ready
it.
to get back into it.
Each with its own government, its own rulers, and its own purpose.
Okay, so now
One
we're
of
talking
these
about
kingdoms
Atlantis, right?
was the island of
Yep. Why is Atlantis always a circle?
Crop circles, bro. Goddamn aliens. All loops back to aliens. Told you.
Undal, which was the Atlantean center of philosophy and science. Thoth was
Yo,
born
This
36,000
dude
years
likes this pyramid picture. This was on the one we watched last night too.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool pyramid picture.
Where is this pyramid real?
No, it looks AI generated.
I was just wondering because I mean that'd be cool if they built a glass pyramid like that and then had like the
Oh, yeah.
eco like growing around it. That's actually a cool concept if it was real.
Yeah, but imagine trying to trim. Man, you were a landscaper. Imagine
Oh,
trying to trim
dude,
that.
you'd have to
Because
get
you would
people.
have to
You have to
trim.
go
You
to
would
the
have to
top of
trim it.
it, and you'd have to like
Yeah.
almost like the how you do the skyscraper windows.
Yeah.
You'd have to do
Because
something like that.
you have to trim that.
Yeah, if not, it'd take it over.
Right.
I mean, that would be cool as shit though if they just let it take it over and it was just a pyramid of trees and plants. That would be fucking cool. And then
That would be.
just trim it to the shape of the pyramid.
years ago
That
on
would be
Undal
cool.
in the city of Keora. Keora was a community of scholars, scientists, and priests.
Okay,
Thoth was trained
hold up.
Don't let them near the kids.
in the city of Keora.
Hold on.
Keora was
All right, look. So how the fuck did they? So you're telling me to go from this building to this center place, you got to take a boat
You gotta
ride
take boat.
every
You gotta
time.
take.
Okay,
You gotta
but
take a John boat.
what are these things that are coming off this fucking center? You see it? It's going to each one. It's like an X.
Oh, it's probably a walking path.
God damn, that's a walking path like 300 feet off the ground.
I would assume so. Not. I mean, I
You
don't
got
think it would be power
cojones of
lines,
steel.
right?
I don't know. Then again, what if it is power lines? What if the middle's the power generator and that's how it's getting it to the each place?
I mean, it could be.
Or
It could be.
transportation lines. What if it's some
Transportation.
fucking? What if it's like some
Sky lifts.
suction shit from like
The Jetsons.
the new New York in Futurama?
Yeah. Or. What if it's like them snowmobile things?
Oh, the ski lifts.
Yeah, like the ski lifts.
Oh, that's not a snowmobile thing. Is that what you were talking about, though?
Whatever. Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
talking about.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
a community
I
of
seen
scholars,
the picture. And it's like,
scientists,
damn,
and
dude,
priests.
you'd have to fucking
Thoth was
you'd have
trained
to
by his
paddle through
father
the water.
Totme, who was a very
Oh, yeah.
important figure in Atlantis. Totme was one of the children of light, who were an advanced race that lived alongside humans.
Wait a
The
second.
chil-
I thought Atlantis had like a dome bubble and it was fish people.
No. The only reason why it's always depicted like that is because Atlantis was sunk.
Okay.
It sunk into the ocean. Allegedly.
Hell, we could have the SpongeBob, the lost city of Atlantic, or the Atlantic City.
Yeah. Dude, I wish it was dome people.
Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome.
Yeah, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Sunday at the Dimmadome at the
Yeah,
Doug Dimmadome.
nah, it's the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Doug
Dim's Doug
Dimmadome, yeah, home of the
Doug Dim
Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Doug
Yeah.
Dimmadone's didn't Dimmadome. Yeah, I can't do
Oh,
it.
dude, so we gotta watch
Dude,
that
good
next.
job.
I was about to say we're going
Oh
to
yeah.
watch that clip next.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch that clip. All right.
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah. Go. Lay it out.
Children of Light provided the human race with science, language, and eventually technology. Some have said these beings were extraterrestrials
okay.
or the Anunnaki,
Again,
or both.
my
Though the
two
Children of
theories
Light
looking
weren't
like
gods, they
God
would appear.
damn, it's a roller coaster, bro. You can get sucked through that right one and shot to the left one. You better
Boy,
get
I'd pay good money.
skinny.
I'd pay good money to ride that.
So you better get skinny while you're going through that middle section, cause you better hope your arms don't come undone, or you're gonna fucking be missing them. Oh
They're
shit.
godlike to any normal human. But these are mortal beings. They're born and they die, just like we do.
Whoa. But if he could die, how was he in Atlantis 36,000 years ago and then in Egypt 5,000 years ago?
I'm getting to it.
Sorry. Go ahead. I like this story.
I thought you would. Anyway, Thoth's father, Totme, was the keeper of the Great Temple, which means he was a high priest who carried messages to the human race from the Children of Light.
Wise were we with the wisdom of the children of the light who dwell among us. Strong were we with the power drawn from the eternal fire. And of all these, greatest among the children of men was my father, Thotme, keeper of the great temple, link between the children
God
of
damn,
light.
you see
who
the
dwell within the
architecture on them
temple,
buildings?
and
You
the
know how
races of
hard
men
that'd be to
would
build out of
inhabit
stone?
the islands.
Especially stone
The Ten
that's
Is
not
that,
in
Kingdoms of
your
cause hold on,
Atlantis
hold
were
on, hold
created
on.
by
Doesn't that
These,
look, those look
greatest
like
among
stone
the children
buildings,
of men
don't
was
they?
my
Hold on.
father, Thotme.
It looks like stone, don't it? Like rock or granite or something. Like that doesn't look like it's metal or it don't look like it's wood. That
Dude,
looks like
yeah,
those
that
were
would be
giant
crazy.
slabs that have been carved.
Yeah, those would be crazy to build.
That's what I'm saying. That's some feat of architecture right there, dude. Like, or what if it's like the cave shit? You know, in the you remember the Scooby Doo episode of the original Scooby Doo where they go and they face the guy in the tiki mask, and it's
Yeah.
in that they climb up the face of that cliff, and it's like a big ass where the tribes used to live in the caves where they done tunneled out rooms and like that's what that looks like. It was once a big structure, and then it got chipped away at and formed. It was like one solid piece.
It could be, but hear me out. Hear me out.
If we're talking about
It's some
alien
metal.
technology, bro, we're talking about solid structure here.
No. If we're talking alien technology, that's like they're depicting it as stone, but in all reality, it's some
It's
type
a
of metal
goddamn
we've never
spaceship.
seen before. Yep, it's a goddamn spaceship.
Keeper of
Everything
the
we've
great
got.
temple,
I was gonna say, that
link
book of
between
Enoch
the
was
children
good
of light
last
who
night.
dwelt within the temple and the races of men who inhabited the 10 islands.
The 10 Kingdoms of Atlantis were created by an entity named Horlet, sometimes called the Dweller, and Toth spent many years with the Dweller learning the art of wisdom. Toth excelled in his studies and was finally invited to the halls of Amenti. It's there where Toth is given the key to life, immortality, and he, like the other Children of Light, can reincarnate every 100 years. Now, as an immortal, Toth is responsible for keeping the ancient knowledge that he's been taught. Then, a great flood destroys Atlantis.
Well, how long ago was that?
Okay, so we're back to the flood thing.
Always back to the flood. Like I said, three things in life:
Yeah. Aliens,
flood, aliens, Egyptian.
And we got the trifecta right now.
We got the whole trifecta.
Well, actually, we
They
got a
even threw.
bonus. I was about to say they threw in Atlantis.
Yeah, they threw in Atlantis for free.
That's what I'm
What's
saying.
next? They're gonna throw in Sumerians.
I was about to say. I mean, if you're talking about ancient immortality shit, I mean, maybe.
Let's roll the clip.
All right.
13,000 years ago.
Oh, and when was the Younger Dryas?
13,000 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Yet another flood myth takes place during a period of time known as the Younger Dryas. Every culture on Earth has the same flood myth. Anyway, in order
looks
to
like the
preserve the
older
knowledge
Dryas.
and culture of Atlantis, Thoth is one of the teachers sent out to establish new colonies around the world. One of these colonies
Hey,
is in
that's
South
the
America. Another is
Aztec.
in Central America. Thoth travels to a land the Atlanteans call
Mayans.
Kem,
Mayans,
but we
yeah.
know it as Egypt.
Mine's
Thoth took
Aztec.
with him a tablet carved out of green emerald. though some believe it might have been crystal. Others say the tablet was made of orichalcum, a valuable ancient metal that, according to Plato, was mined in Atlantis. On this emerald tablet, Thoth wrote the secrets of the universe, including the key.
So wait, you're telling me that apparently they mined shit from Atlantis?
I guess so. I mean,
He said it
probably,
was Oli Talcamo or Oli Talco, whatever the fuck he just said.
which was mined in Atlantis, but nobody's ever been able to find Atlantis.
That's what I'm saying. But so, have we found this material before? I wonder.
Dude, you think if we found an all-powerful material, you think any government would tell us?
I think that they would try to replicate it.
To immortality. This knowledge would become the foundation for ancient Egyptian alchemy. Now, for centuries, Thoth would reincarnate into different bodies, sharing his wisdom with a select
You ever wonder why the boards are green?
Usually,
There
he
you
was
go.
born in Egypt, but sometimes his mission would take him to
You know
other
what, I'd
parts of
believe
the
it.
world. And that takes
Yeah,
us to
you know
ancient
what?
Greece.
That tablet was green and it had powers. Guess what? The motherboards are green. Coincidence? Coincidence?
Coincidence? Coincidence? I don't know. I don't believe in coincidence.
Exactly.
The emerald tablet makes its first appearance.
Gotta wear your tinfoil hat for this shit.
I wear your tinfoil hat. I think black SUV's already outside.
Nonsense. They got a satellite.
The
looking
emerald
at you.
tablet, also known as Tabulus Margadina in Latin, is only 24 stanzas of text.
SpaceX is right down
but
the road.
hidden
You ain't
within
gonna have
those
no
few
you ain't
stanzas
gonna have no
is the
cars.
secret
You're gonna have a fucking satellite.
Yeah, no shit. It's trained on him. It's trained on him, guys.
Yep.
Guys, it's trained on him. Guys, take a shot. Take a shot. Hold on. Making sense.
immortality. The tablet is said to have been written by Hermes Trismegistus, who
Damn,
some say
that's
is
a
a
name.
combination of the Greek god Hermes and the Egyptian god Thoth, or is a reincarnation of Thoth himself. Hermes Trismegistus is the author of a group of texts called the Hermetica, and from these we get Hermeticism, a set of spiritual concepts and practices
Hermeticism?
characterized by a belief in the unity of all things in the universe.
Hereticism or masticism?
Hereticism.
I like masticism.
I don't know.
Or masticide? No.
Hermeticism has influenced secret
Hermeticism.
societies like the Freemasons, the Rosicrucians, and the Order of the Black Sun. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn is a secret society that emerged in the late 19th century. They used Hermetic principles in their
these
ceremonies,
dramatic-ass
which were
names,
said to
don't
be
they?
magic. The order
Oh,
also
yeah.
drew on other esoteric traditions, including Kabbalah and Tarot.
You know what I think would be another cool one to watch?
What?
The Nazi occult stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how they go out and they were looking for like the Holy Grail and the shit like that. Because apparently apparently there was a lot of shit that was documented where they were going and looking for these mythical items and shit.
Oh, what are you talking about? The
Oh,
Nazis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Nazi, yeah, the occult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got one on the Knights Templar, too.
Yeah, no, right here's the Knight Templar one. It said they knew about it. Well, this is one of them.
So they knew where the Ark of the Covenant is. Hold on, I gotta go get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right.
Mouth getting a little dry.
Like I say, I've been sitting here drinking the whole time, so my mouth ain't dry. The Dark Pyramid beneath Alaska. You know what would be a cool conspiracy theory too, baby? The Hollow Earth shit. Like, you know what I mean? That the top layer of what we know, beneath it there's a whole nother world. That would be a cool like idea, like almost like an Alice in Wonderland type shit. You fall in this big hole and you or like how the Ice Age, that the dawn of the dinosaur or whatever the fuck it was, where they fall in. What's wrong? What time do you gotta go to work in the morning? Okay, so she's taking them. Okay, well, I didn't know if I had to or not. That's the only reason I was asking.
Yeah, you got to.
No, they're leaving early.
Oh.
So Mama has to take them.
The earliest known
Yeah,
mention
sure.
of the Emerald Tablet comes from an Arabic text dated 1200
Oh, I'm
years
sorry.
ago. But this text claims to be a translation of a much older work, which is possibly a translation of an even older text. Upon
So, hold on.
discovery,
We
the
got
Emerald
a
Tablet became one of the most.
Translation
So
of
we
a
got a
translation.
translation of a translation of a translation. So again, it's weird. I'm a guy talking to a guy, and we're both watching a guy who's talking
Yeah,
about translations about another translation.
about translation. About a translation.
Hot
And possibly
damn!
another translation.
I was about to say
Yo,
maybe another translation.
like, who knows how far these translations go? Like, and imagine in the future, like 100 years from now.
Oh yeah. See, man,
All
my
right,
thing.
class.
Yeah, yeah. Let's. Little Billy, what would you like to present today? Well,
I'm gonna watch a guy. I'm gonna watch a guy talking about a
yeah.
guy talking about a guy talking about a guy talking
My
about another
report
guy
is about a guy talking about a guy talking about another guy inside of a video talking about another guy
talking about another guy.
while he's talking to another guy. What?
Starts to get a little confusing.
Yeah, it does. It almost starts to not sound like it starts to sound like nonsense after a minute. Oh shit, that shit says
Oh
die
shit.
son.
Where?
you don't you don't see it. Right here, hold on. All right. All right, you see where you got the it looks like tough something like it's two big words and it's got the colon.
Yeah.
Okay, go straight down and you'll see it. Die SONNE. Die son.
Oh shit. Dyson. He's talking about the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Dyson.
They're fucking in on it.
Already in on it. That's why
Have
everybody's
you
got a Dyson.
have you watched that the mattress store theory?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's one of
that's a
my favorite.
fucking good one too.
Is
Why
a
are there so
mafia
many
front.
mattress? Yeah, why are there so many mattress stores? Nobody buys that fuck. You never see anybody in them bitches.
No, fuck no, dude. I go to a rent center.
Money laundering.
Definitely money laundering. Those rent center though.
What's fucked up is probably the U.S. government money laundering.
Probably.
They're laundering their own money. Oh shit, we committed a couple war crimes. We made a few $1,000,000. We had to sort this out real quick. Couldn't have come from us. We bought mattresses, guys.
Let's get.
Most studied documents by Islamic and European alchemists. It also became popular with occultists who often use the motto, as above, so below, which is the second verse of the tablet. But these were all just translations. The original tablet was lost. Then, sometime in the 1st century AD, the philosopher Apollonius of Tyana was studying in the city's library when he came across a mysterious book. It was bound in green leather and its pages were made of a material that he had never seen before. The book was written in a language that he didn't recognize, and its pages were filled with strange symbols and diagrams. Apollonius studied the book and realized that it was a book of alchemy, filled with the secrets of the universe and the hidden forces of nature. Determined to uncover the mystery.
So he found a medicine book. Then he
I
could
found
whip
a
up.
book for medicine. I'll make you some Robitussin real quick.
Right, I was about to say like he's making like fucking.
All right, so when do you
one
think?
century. What?
No, go ahead.
He's making like well, 1st century fucking hydrocodone and shit.
Oh
Come
yeah, there
on,
ain't no
dude.
regulation on that shit.
Oh no.
It probably.
Come on, get you ahead of this.
You want to be like the second or third guy who tried it, because the first and second guy probably OD'd. You know what I mean? Oh, my dosage quite ain't right. Hold on now, we gotta tone it down a little bit.
He'd be like, I come back in a year.
Yeah.
Like I want what they having, but just not that bad.
Yeah. I was about to say that don't look fun.
It looked fun for the first 5 minutes.
That man looked like he got rabies.
And then he started falling over and flopping like a fish. I don't
Okay,
want
but see
that.
that's when Apple whatever turns his page, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna make Narcan. Don't worry, buddy, I'll fix you right up. Just blow this shit up
Giving
your
too
nose.
much. just stay alive long enough till we get the dosage right.
No, tell me what you're feeling. I gotta write this down. This is study material.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Let's see.
yo, he's got fucking
Trees
in the fish tank. He's got Dobby
Oh,
because he's talking about the
uh,
Philosopher's Stone.
the book,
yeah.
Apollonius set out on a quest to find its author. After a long search, he came to a remote temple in the mountains where he met an oracle who told him where to look for answers. Apollonius was given directions to a secret cave underneath the statue of Hermes in Tiana. At the end of a dark, winding passage, Apollonius found the corpse of Hermes Trismegistus sitting on a golden throne. Still clutched in his withered skeletal fingers, Hermes had a dusty book and a tablet carved from a single piece of translucent green stone. Apollonius took the emerald tablet and the book and sealed the cave. He then
Okay, so my theory's busted about it being the motherboards because it said it's a clear material. Those aren't clear.
incorporated these newfound secrets of alchemy into his own work.
Maybe
but
because
then
they
the
still have
emerald
the gold
tablet
behind
was
it.
lost again.
Ah, the conspiracy's back on.
Again, it's
is
lost.
back on.
How tiny was this thing?
Well, it was pretty big, almost 4 feet long and about 3 feet wide.
All that wisdom, and they can't keep track of a giant stone
God
tablet,
damn,
huh?
the tablet
Everyone who
was 4
touches it
feet
suddenly
long?
comes down with a case of the butterfingers.
It would seem so. Apollonius wrote that he gave the tablet to the Roman Emperor Hadrian, who buried it under his palace. But some think the tablet was in the Library of Alexandria when it burned, or was taken by the Knights Templar, or it's in the Vatican.
Hold on.
So,
How can a stone tablet burn?
I was about to say, I mean,
That's like jet fuel melting
well,
steel
I was
beam.
thinking the same thing, but what if it's not? He said it was another material. Certain materials have low melting or really low melting points. Like something like gold, it doesn't take much heat, or aluminum, it don't take much heat. It's not like steel or what if it wasn't a rock? What if it's something like quartz? Like quartz can melt.
I mean, yeah. I don't
Cause
know. That's
you
wild.
remember you remember that one pyramid shit where it said it had the quartz where it was exploding and they had scorch marks on the quartz, so we know quartz can burn.
Yeah, it can burn, but like,
I don't know if it can
at what
melt.
point?
That's what I'm saying. At what
Yeah,
point would it melt? I mean, yeah.
like iron,
Or
you
what if
gotta
the
get
fire was a
super
cover
hot.
up?
It's always a cover up. Everything.
Yeah, the
Well, you said
Knights
the Knights
Templar
Templar
burned
too.
the motherfucker
Yep.
down. Yeah.
Vatican
I
secret
could believe
archives.
that one.
It's
If I
been
were,
said to have ended
okay,
up in
look, hold on. We should have probably led with what we were talking about last night. I don't necessarily believe any of this. I like the fact that it's a story.
Yeah. No. Yep. Yep. It's
And
a
if it,
story. It's fun. It's something for me and him to
exactly,
talk
it's
about, and we're
fun.
bored. So we turn the streams on.
Well,
It's
no,
fun.
I just wanted to
We're
make
doing
sure.
this for.
Well, yeah, I'm not a tinfoil hat wearing person. I'm just saying when I put that
Oh,
hat on, it's not serious. You know what I mean?
unless y'all give us $100,000, and then I'll be whoever you want me to be.
at just about every mysterious place on Earth. But in 1925, a man named Dr. Maurice Doreal had an idea. The early stories of the Egyptian god Thoth talk of him building the Great Pyramid of Giza as a way to protect an ancient artifact. So Dr. Doreal went to Egypt and explored the area where he thought the Emerald Tablet might be.
Oh, did he find it?
Not exactly.
Oh.
He found all 10.
All 10.
Wait, so there's not one tablet, there's 10 tablets?
I guess so. Apparently there's 10 arcs as well.
The
Arcs of the
tablets
Covenant.
Doreal
So what's up with this number 10? Like, so that apparently appears
10
in one of the
commandments.
ones.
Yeah. 10 commandments. 10 arcs.
Well, have you heard of numerology? Where these
Yeah.
numbers have significant meaning? Like, the numbers
Well,
actually mean something?
also the human brain also thinks in patterns. They try to put stuff that doesn't necessarily go together together.
What?
Yeah, we like puzzles. That's literally a thing. You can search it up. Oh, I'll pull it up on my phone right now. Yeah. Our brains like patterns to help it like grow and everything like that. So if you notice a pattern, you'll stick with that for some reason. I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, the brain's a weird thing.
Humans are weird. I'm telling you, we're aliens. Everything leads back to aliens.
Found were in the possession of a mysterious group called the Great White Brotherhood. They wouldn't allow Doriel to take
Wait a second.
Well,
tablets,
we gonna
but
roll
they did let
past
him
No,
translate
no, we
them.
can't
A
just
few
roll past that. Hell no.
that. We gonna roll past
No.
The
that
tablets
one.
Doriel found were in the possession of a mysterious group called the Great White Brotherhood.
Mm.
My finger hurts my hand.
Probably not the same ones we're thinking about.
I mean,
They
they
wouldn't
didn't
allow
happen to
Doriel to
wear
take the
hoods,
tablets,
right?
but they did let him
Right,
translate
that's what
them.
I'm trying to
A
say.
few
Like
years
they
later, in
didn't wear hoods.
1939,
Hopefully.
Dr. Doriel published his translation as a book, The Emerald Tablets of
That
Toth the
motherfucker's
Atlantean.
an elf.
His translation confirmed that the tablets were indeed written by Toth. Doriel went on to found the Brotherhood of the White Temple, a religion that still exists.
Look. I'm saying it can't be the same ones because it's the Judaist star.
Good point. Yeah, no, they wouldn't have that. They'd burn that shit down before they let that shit.
They'd burn that so quick.
Okay.
And has a
Okay.
following. And one of the
Dodged a
main
bullet
themes of the
there.
book and of the Brotherhood of the White Temple is the concept of the one thing. The one thing is described as the source of all creation and the ultimate reality behind the physical world. It's said to be an energy that permeates all things and is the essence of all life.
The Force is what gives a Jedi his powers. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together.
Well, you know, in the Matrix, that's why when Neo wakes up, he's in that little pod.
Hmm.
People are batteries. In that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what we experience as reality is just a dream that you're in while you're being used as a battery.
Yeah, but let me ask you this: what would have happened if he took both of the pills at the same time?
That's how you become schizophrenic.
Because I'm telling you right
maybe
now,
that joke was in poor taste. I don't know.
look, I'm telling you right now, because if you present me with the red pill or the blue pill, I'm taking both and screaming candy flip.
No, I'm gonna ask what does what.
No, I don't ask. I just take, and we'll see how it plays out.
Oh man, so you see when the devil's dick tonight's what you saying?
Pretty much,
Whoo, buddy.
we riding the candy rails while we riding.
I know you seen that Joey Diaz shit where Artie or Ari drugged Burt
Yeah, yeah.
and Joey Diaz goes over and is like, "All right, Mrs. A, stay in the house. There's bad shit happening outside." He walked outside. He said, "All right, fellas, what do you take?" And he said, "Dude handed it to him." He said, "All right, he just took it." And he was like, "All right, we all seen the devil's dick tonight, fellas." Like, what? This motherfucker come over. I'm
Yo,
saying I'm
that's a true
freaking out.
friend.
I'm saying I'm
That
freaking out. He's like, "Nah, give it to me." He eats it. He's like, "All right, we all doing it tonight." What?
yeah. I mean, that's a true friend,
That's a
bro.
friend,
Like
yeah.
that's a real friend.
That or he just heard free drugs and came
Hmm.
running.
Yeah.
Because of cartoon violence. Because of cartoon violence.
You ready?
No. Yeah.
Then why would it be 12 and up? This is a kid.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
And we did a Star Wars that well so soon.
Yeah, it was worth the shot.
Well, the book also describes ancient technologies and hidden knowledge. It suggests that ancient civilizations had advanced technologies and knowledge that
I
have been
showed you
lost
that
over
clock
time.
yesterday.
For example,
Or
the
not
book
clock, that
describes a
compass.
device called the
Or the
Firestone,
computer, I mean.
which is said to have the
computer,
power to
yeah.
generate energy and manipulate matter. The book
It
claims
took
this
me a second, I
technology
got
was
there.
used by ancient civilizations, including the
English is hard.
Atlanteans, but
Yeah,
it's being
English is hard
suppressed.
sometimes.
Hard
But a
English
large
is-
part
I've
of the
only
book covers
spoken my whole
alchemy,
life.
specifically transforming base metals into gold, curing illness, granting immortality, and achieving
Man.
enlightenment.
Yeah, how much
All
would
right,
it
the
cost
original
for
Emerald Tablet.
hold up. Look.
how much would it cost for us to find this book? Because turning any material
Oh,
into
yeah.
gold is what I
Yeah.
need.
Yeah, turning finite material into, or no, turning regular material into precious material was one of the things alchemy. But look, could you imagine? Because he just said it can do all this shit, cure stuff. This guy right here comes up to you, you got a cough, and he's like, "Oh, take this stone and insert it directly up your nostril." One in each nostril. Just shove it right on up there.
I thought
Wait.
you were going somewhere totally different with that. To be honest with you, uh,
All right, look. This definitely is a keister looking face right here, bro. He
look,
definitely would
I'm
ask
just
you to
saying.
keister something.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? He's like, hey,
you,
bro, hold this for
you
me.
gotta, you gotta call. You gotta call. Here, 3 crystals for you. Orally.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, it's gonna be. It'll be 15 crystals orally, or, just hear me out. Just hear me out. Or you can take
Three
two of these.
anally.
Yeah, or you can take two of these and shove them up your ass. I mean, yes.
That's the only way you can be cured.
Oh, what
If
the
you're
fuck?
the doctor,
Ah, again, this guy, shady.
illness, granting immortality, and
Or maybe
achieving
just a
enlightenment.
story I built
But
in my
like the
head
original
around that
Emerald
picture. Babe,
Tablet, it was all allegory and
would you
symbolism,
buy
subject to many different interpretations.
would you buy health
Curing ill
crystals from this man? Doesn't he
hell
look
no.
creepy?
That guy will definitely tell you the only way to get rid of your
What's wrong?
cough is to shove 3 green crystals up
Okay.
your ass.
What time is it?
8:30.
Okay, baby.
I guess you gotta go to bed soon.
No, I'm just gonna be quiet.
Oh,
Man,
that
let's
guy
fuck.
definitely
Let's
looks
say.
like he would tell.
Go ahead. You still there?
Yeah,
Okay.
the child knocked her plate of food in the floor.
Oh hell, that's always fun.
What?
Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man? We are looking for him. 500 gold to the first man that sees
He's
him.
been questioned for some things.
All right.
illness, granting immortality, and achieving enlightenment.
I
But
don't
like
think
the
I'd buy
original
crystals
Emerald
from that
Tablet,
guy
it
neither.
was all allegory and symbolism, subject to many different interpretations. There are no clear instructions. The tablet doesn't tell us what kind of materials we need to create the Philosopher's Stone, and even if they did, they don't tell us the process. But on March 11th, 2011, a mysterious book suddenly appeared online. It was called The Book of Aquarius, and this is what was written on the first page. The age of secrets is over. There's no need for mystical language or metaphor. This book contains no hidden meaning or codes. Everything is stated plainly.
That's exactly what a secret book would say.
That's exactly what I would say if everything in that book was filled with lies. That's
And
like, Your
directly.
Honor. That's like, Your Honor. I did not kill that man. We have you on video. I would not tell nor secret, nor riddle, nor lie, or mythical logical language.
Yeah. No, look, he crawled
we
in the
have.
trunk. He crawled in the trunk and shot himself 37 times from outside of the trunk. It's completely logical suicide. Just
Bro, I heard an acorn. An acorn dropped behind me. I thought it was a gunshot. My bad.
yeah.
I thought I was
Have
hit.
you
I
have you
thought I
heard
was hit.
the have you heard the story about the guy driving home and he just got back from the grocery store and shit, and he was sitting there and he hears a bang, and it hits him in the back of the head, right?
Hmm.
Well, his wife comes out there like 5 hours later, and she's like, "What are you doing sitting in the car?" He said, "If I move, my brain's gonna fall out." Well, she goes back there and looks, and it's a fucking can of biscuits. You know the pop cans?
Yeah.
Well, it busted open and it hit him in the back of the head, and he thought he got shot in the back of the head.
Oh shit. No, I ain't
Yeah,
heard that.
dude. Oh yeah, I
No,
heard
I was
that. It might have
referring.
been. It
I
was.
was refer.
It might have
I
been
was
a
referring.
lady. I'm not sure.
Oh, I was referring to the cop that I was referring to the cop that fucking shot that dude that was in the back of the police car after the acorn dropped on the police car.
Oh shit! Yeah, I did see that. That happened last year, didn't it?
Hmm.
What the hell does this mean?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Well, this means that anyone who wanted to create the Philosopher's Stone now
think
has
we're
a
doing
recipe to
this
follow,
video shit
just like
right.
a cookbook. The Book of Aquarius
What?
looked
I guess
legit.
I said, I
It's
hope we're doing this shit
165
right.
pages and references 49 different, just
Hold
like
on,
a
we can go
cookbook.
back, we can read
The Book
some
of
of this.
Aquarius looked legit. It's 165 pages.
Okay.
I can't read that.
You can't read it?
Hell no, that shit is
No one
way
tells
too
these
small.
are different names for the same thing. Throughout history, the secret has been used for very few to extend their lives hundreds of years in perfect health, with access to unlimited wealth, among many other. I don't know what the fuck that says. Properties. Some kept the secret because they understood that the time was not right for the secret to be free for all people. Excuse me. Most keep the secret out of their own jealousy, ignorance, egoism. Okay. Chapter 1 Introduction, Forward, 18 cover of the theory of alchemy, 30 cover of the. Okay, so I mean, from what it says, it's basically a
And
step by
references
step guide
49
to
different.
how to do this shit. Forward, give the book to everyone you know.
It's chainmail before
This is
chainmail.
chainmail, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely getting those vibes.
As soon as you
alchemical
said pass
text.
this book to everybody,
This was the first sentence on the first page. Like the first foreword right here. Look, 1 week after the initial release, March 2011, ForgottenBooks.org offered free hosting for this book. A forum has been set up, so if you wish to ask any questions to me, the author, you can now do so. This book is regularly updated with the answers to any good questions posted, so please visit the website and download the latest version. See the photos from people who have already started to make the Philosopher's Stone. To access the forum, download the latest of the book, please visit thebookofaquarius.com.
That span 1,000.
What is alchemy? Okay, no, I can't read that tiny shit right there. Yeah, so it's basically saying the same shit we already knew about alchemy.
It's a long, difficult process, but anyone with the time and patience could do it. And some people did. And what's most amazing about the recipe for the Philosopher's Stone is that it's only one ingredient, and we all have it in us.
Oh, in us? What are you talking about? What's the one ingredient we need to live forever?
Well, the one ingredient is,
What?
urine.
Ah!
told you.
Oh, he's a pee-pee drinker.
That's how I know it's chainmail.
He's using that yellow gold to extend his life.
Ain't no fucking way.
Ain't no way. If you watch science
Ain't
now,
no fuck.
science tells you that that shit will poison you after a couple times. I mean, if you
No, dude.
regularly drink water and
That's what they want us to think.
I don't know. I think I believe survivalists.
I think I would rather not drink piss.
Yeah, I don't think I'm drinking pee.
I think that's where I draw the line. There's a line. If there's a line that needs to be drawn, that's where it's being drawn.
Yeah, drinking pee. Yeah, no, I agree.
All
Yeah,
right.
this fucking took a weird turn. They really like this fucking horse, don't they?
Some of the greatest minds in history have tried to find the secret of the Philosopher's Stone. When the Book of Aquarius appeared on an online forum, greatest minds in history have tried to find the secret of the Philosopher's Stone. When the Book of Aquarius appeared on an online forum in 2011, the anonymous author encouraged everyone to spread it online for free. He wrote, "The purpose of this book is to release one particular secret which has been kept hidden for the last 12,000 years. The Book of Aquarius contained easy to understand step-by-step instructions for how to create the Philosopher's Stone."
How many people do you think this shit fooled? Like you know, you get the
Bro.
phone call. Oh, I'm an Arabian prince. My money is locked up in customs. If you give me $5,000, I'll gladly pay you back $300,000.
Dude, I wish somebody would do that trade with me. I'd do that trade right now.
This is a scam, Josh.
I know it's a scam.
Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna call you with an Arabian accent. Wait, just wait.
I'm just saying, if that was actually real, that'd be
If it's too good to be true, it most likely is.
definitely. All right, run it.
Which, if created properly, would grant you eternal life. The author of the book said that all the old alchemy texts using confusing metaphors and symbolism was actually done intentionally. This was an early disinformation campaign, a way to keep the recipe secret, but still make it accessible to alchemists who knew how to decipher the text. And when the Book of Aquarius was posted to an online forum, it was ridiculed at first. There was no way you could achieve immortality with pee, but throughout history, alchemists actually used urine all the time. The 16th century Swiss alchemist.
I mean, at least it's sterile, I guess.
Kind of.
But then again, are they using other people's pee, like a group, like collective, like going and getting it from?
Probably, and it's probably
Oh,
into like a. It's probably like,
oh God, stale
dude, it's
piss.
probably like a groups of piss, like like the whole village
A
pisses into
communion,
like a goat
yeah.
platter, like a goat bladder as well, like to top it all off, like just grab a bladder of a goat and just piss into
Well,
that,
at least then it's getting filtered.
and then you get the goats to pee into it too. I mean, it's probably
It's magic pee if everybody in the village pees in it. Don't worry about it. Just don't think
don't think
about it.
about
Just don't think about it. Yeah,
it.
there you go. That right there is the solution to every
Mine's
problem in life. Just don't think
dude,
about
just
it.
don't think about it.
Alchemist
All right, run it.
Paracelsus claimed that life essence was in blood, in hair, sweat, and human waste. The Book of Aquarius
man.
says that the Philosopher's
I don't like where
Stone
this
is
is
this
going.
life energy, concentrated and purified. This is the same energy you take in when you breathe, when you eat and drink. It's the energy that powers all forms of life, so it makes sense that it would be found in urine. Ancient alchemists knew this as well. Remember earlier I mentioned the secret
My man,
society
I
called the
don't think me
Hermetic
and you on
Order
the
of the
same
Golden
page.
Dawn? It had a lot of famous members: W.B. Yeats, Aleister Crowley, Arthur Conan Doyle, and a lot of other names that you'd recognize. Their name, Golden Dawn.
All these people are drinking pee. Is that what I'm hearing?
Probably.
They're all piss drinkers.
That's
Oh.
probably why Merlin lived so long.
That's why it's called the Golden Dawn.
Yes.
Oh God! Right before the sun comes up, they all pee on each other.
Dawn is a reference to the only ingredient used to make the Philosopher's Stone. Golden as in the color, and dawn because that's the best time of day to get it.
You have got to be me.
Okay, so we were
Nope.
right.
But now with the Book of Aquarius hitting the
Yep.
web, all the secret symbolism and oaths of secrecy were useless. The Book of Aquarius gave specific step-by-step instructions on how to store, boil, distill, ferment, and
Bro, I can tell you step by step. You pee in it, you put it in the freezer, and then you got a nice tasty popsicle. No, just don't think about
Yeah.
it.
purify
Just
urine.
don't think about it.
It would take months or even years, but eventually a stone would start to form. It was all in the book. How to do it, what the results should look like, what the process smells like.
Nobody really tried to make this crazy thing, did they?
They sure did.
Dude, I bet you they made it in their houses
They're
too.
a 10,000-year-old prank. Gotcha.
Hello, America. Stocking
Dude,
up
you
for
know
the
the
big
dude that
game.
came up with
Look at
that
your
is like, bro,
Shortly after the Book
he
of
is in
Aquarius
his grave right now laughing.
Oh yeah.
was published, the anonymous author
I'm
set up
paused
a
at 3 seconds,
website
bro.
at
Got like 1 more second
thebookofaquarius.com.
left.
All right. Just let me know when you're ready.
After the Book of
Let's get it.
All right.
Aquarius was published, the anonymous author set up a website at
I think we took enough
thebookofaquarius.com.
breaks throughout, like,
There you
pausing
could,
it
of
while-
course, download a free copy of the book, but also participate in a forum where people would try to follow the instructions of the book as closely as possible and create their own Philosopher's Stone. And although the stone only required one ingredient,
Dinkle.
right, the process for extracting your life energy required patience. Even if you did everything correctly, it would take between 3 and 8 years to finish the work and make a stone. And that's assuming you kept your materials free from contamination, controlled the temperature, and used the correct equipment at the correct phase of production. A lot could go wrong, yet a small but determined group of people were giving it their best shot. The recipe for creating the stone had 2 major parts. First, you had to repeatedly distill the urine and continually remove the densest part.
They're making pee booze.
That's what it's awfully fucking sounding like.
So is this where the whole horse piss, like for beer, term comes from?
It's gotta be.
Like, you know what I mean? Because my dad, when I was growing up, he's like, "Oh, son, that's just horse piss." You know what I mean?
It's gotta be. It's fucking gotta
Next,
be.
you do it all again, but this
God, could you
time
imagine
remove the lightest
smell?
particles, which would be a form of
dude.
salt. This first part would ideally take 3 months, but could often take
Like
up
you
to a
said,
year.
do it in their
In the second
house.
part of the recipe,
You'd never
you
get that
combine the
smell
salt
out.
with the distilled urine and put it on a low and continuous heat. You do that for over a year until it putrefies and turns black. In the next part of the recipe,
Wait.
what?
Can you not call it a recipe, please? That makes it sound like you're supposed to eat it.
Well,
What? What?
when you're done with the process, you do eat it.
Okay, so I was kind of right about the crystals, except I was just wrong about the orifice in which they went in.
I'm gonna be sick.
What's your problem? You're swimming in half the recipe right now.
It's not the same thing. I got bubbles. I got filters. Besides, I only tinkle in the back of the bowl.
I don't think it matters.
It matters.
Anyway, you keep heating the black stuff and eventually it turns white. And then you turn up the heat a little bit more and the stone turns red.
That looks
And
like
then you're
kidney
pretty much
stone.
ready to go. The book even gives you some guidance on how much you should,
I can't.
On the Book of Aquarius forums, a community of amateur alchemists emerged. Even the author of the book was an active member and would answer anyone who had a question. People were following the process, sharing tips and strategies. They would discuss how different foods affected their essence. They even posted pictures of their results. This went on for a few years, long enough for at least one person to succeed.
Did somebody actually get this crazy thing to work?
Well, nobody knows, because suddenly and without warning, the Book of Aquarius website was gone.
Yeah, no, that sounds like one of them
Wing.
chainmail things.
Winging it. Winging it.
Oh
Wing
yeah,
it.
he was getting
I
sued
got
left
it.
and right.
I got it.
My female dog has given birth. I have a litter of beautiful puppies that need a home. Would you like to see them? You have been wanting to get a dog.
No, I don't want no dog. Creepy
Aren't
lady.
they
We covered a lot today. The Egyptian god Thoth, Atlantis, the Emerald Tablet, Hermes Trismegistus, Apollonius of Tyana, the Book of Aquarius, and how they all connect to the Philosopher's Stone. But how much of the story is true? Well, a lot of it is. But let's look at the parts of the story that are questionable. First, the Emerald Tablet is indeed a text that's at least 1,200 years old. It is considered one of the most important documents in alchemy. Isaac Newton and many others were fascinated with it and spent large parts of their life trying to decode it. But the Emerald Tablets, plural, that's a different story. All the stuff about Atlantis comes from the book The Emerald
there's
Tablets
the
of
creepy
Thoth,
doctor.
the Atlantean by Dr. Maurice Doriel. And a lot of that information is part of Doriel's religion, the Brotherhood of the
I don't
White
know,
Temple.
hold on.
The Brotherhood, Thoth, the Atlantean.
That right there does the fucking little blue things behind him.
Yeah, but that's based off of a book.
No. What I'm saying is that does look like a circuit board.
It does kind of look like a circuit.
You know what I mean?
Everything comes back to aliens.
Yeah.
Atlantean by Dr. Maurice Doriel. And a lot of that information is part of Doriel's religion, the Brotherhood of the White Temple. The Brotherhood really does exist. It even has a lodge in
I wanna
Colorado.
think of a name
And
change.
Doriel has a lot of followers. You could find tons of articles and YouTube videos from people who believe that Doriel was chosen to deliver his message to the world.
It is a butt coming.
There is. Now look, maybe Doriel really did discover the tablets in Egypt and translate them. Maybe he really is helping people on their journey to the light of truth, as the Brotherhood claims.
Hey, your tone is drifting into sarcasm territory.
But before you join this cult religion, there are a few things you should know about Dr. Maurice Doriel. Dr. Doriel's real name was
Doctor in the
Claude
Kool-Aid, that's
Doggins,
all you need
and he
to know.
wasn't a doctor of anything. He never graduated high school, which is amazing because he claimed that he was able to read and write as soon as he was born, and was doing advanced mathematics before the age of 1.
Yet no interest in getting.
He neither pees nor poops neither. He's just we
It
gotta,
just evaporates out of his body.
what is have you seen the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's like, no, great leader works so hard that it just what does she say? I think she does say evaporates out of his body.
Yeah, it
He
poofs
worked
out of his
so
body.
hard, yeah.
A GED,
I was not
Yeah, I
expecting
guess
this
not.
to be.
So no record of him receiving a doctorate,
urine
but there is
filter,
record of
though.
him driving a cab.
He drove a cab in Egypt?
Oh, he never went to Egypt.
Yeah, but
His passport verifies this. When he was confronted about the passport problem, Doriel, aka Doggins, said, well, they weren't physical travels, they were astral travels. Doggins wrote a lot about astral travels and other paranormal phenomena. He wrote about UFOs, alien attacks, the nuclear war that he predicted would happen in 1956. And he wrote about human serpent hybrids living in the Gobi Desert.
Lizard people!
Yep.
Hey, did you know you could buy a lizard people mug from the Wi-Fi store? Use promo code...
No merch plugs now.
Sorry. Force a habit.
Now, his followers will say all the things that Doriel wrote were true. The problem is, his stories were lifted from prominent science fiction writers. For example, Doriel's Emerald Tablets book has passages that match almost word for word passages from the Necronomicon by H.P. Lovecraft.
Ooh, that was one of the campfire stories I would read at Camp Greenfoot.
Camp Greenfoot?
Oh yeah, I was a counselor there in the 80s. Kids loved me.
Lovecraft is kind of dark for kids, no?
You know, I didn't think so at the time, but I'm not gonna lie. Some of those kids, they grew up pretty weird.
Anyway, Doriel also lifted ideas from the Shaver Mysteries, which were popular in the sci-fi pulp magazine Amazing Stories. He even wrote into the magazine. And Doriel made all kinds of other wild claims, as most cult leaders do, but there are too many to list here.
So he was a fraud?
Well, I'm not saying that, but his wife did.
What?
At a public event, his wife called him out for lying and cheating in front of a whole group of disciples.
Hell hath no fury, eh?
Yeah, the quote-unquote cult leader divorce made newspaper headlines at the time. Now, even with all this information, Doriel still has plenty of believers. And the Brotherhood still sells all of his books on their website. So, the story of the original Emerald Tablet, that story is true. The actual tablet has never been found, but the text has been around for at least 1,200 years. That's confirmed. The Emerald Tablets by Doriel, well, you can make your own decision, but to me it sounds like yet another cult leader passing off science fiction as his own writing to take advantage of people for profit.
Nice work if you can get it.
Sure is. Look at G. You censored me.
Of course I did. Their lawyers watch this show, you moron.
Fair enough. So what about the Book of Aquarius? That one also sounds like science fiction, but turns out it's real. Ever since...
So, if that's real, you want to make the Philosopher's Stone?
A what now?
Sorry, I'm taking time now. Give me a second.
Since the Book of Aquarius website was taken down, there's not...
I said, so do you want to make the Philosopher's Stone?
Well, seeing that it takes a year to get the material.
And then you gotta boil the material.
For it, a year to boil it. And then you can't let it get contaminated.
And then your whole house is gonna smell like piss because you're boiling.
Well, no. The worst part. That's not even the worst part. The worst part is you have to eat it.
Yeah, I did forget about that.
I don't think I would be down to try that. Like, even if you told me that was the cure to everything.
How about this, Alex? Instead of eating it, you should shove it up your ass. I heard that it gets to your system quicker.
I mean, that does make sense. It would bypass the liver.
So, instant eternal life.
So,
or you
Josh,
crush it up into a powder.
We know what you're gonna look like in 30 years. You're gonna be this guy.
No.
Where's he
It's
at?
gonna be crushed.
Where's the butt crystal guy? Hold on. Where's he at? I can't find him.
What, Crystal?
Crystals up your butt.
Much information about what happened to the people who were trying to create their own stones. One theory is that some people were actually successful, so either they had the site taken down or
don't think about it.
Right, some group of shadowy elites didn't want this information public, so they took down the website. And even though you can still download the book from the Internet Archives, you can't view the messages on the message board. Those have been scrubbed by somebody. Another theory is that the Book of Aquarius was a hoax. But if that's true, it's a hoax that took...
Hey, do you notice what the book is in front of the hecklefish?
Inside the CIA?
Inside the CIA. He is CIA. He is just giving us bullshit.
Yeah, he's feeding us lies. I ain't got much longer. It's at 23 minutes. It's
took a lot of effort. The book is 165 pages, and the author goes into meticulous detail, and he quotes from 49 different alchemical texts ranging from the 20th century all the way back to the 11th century. Many of these texts are pretty obscure and hard to find, and no one has ever come forward to take credit for writing it. The Book of Aquarius is probably not a hoax, but a book written by a passionate individual who honestly believes they're sharing the secret to creating a Philosopher's Stone.
We tinkle?
Yep. There's actually a well-documented
I don't think it's that type of stone that he's creating. I think it's the kidney stone.
I was about to say they look like kidney stones.
case of an alchemist attempting to create the Philosopher's Stone from urine. In 1669, German alchemist Hennig Brand dedicated years of his life to creating the stone. He was convinced urine was the way to do it, and he did everything that the Book of Aquarius says to do. Now, after boiling and distilling 1,500 gallons of his essence, he ended up with a white, waxy substance that actually glowed in the dark.
He made the stone?
No, he accidentally discovered phosphorus. Now, to a 17th century alchemist, this must have been amazing. Here was a substance that was the product of the human body that was glowing with a life force. Now, Braun kept the recipe secret while he tried to create gold, but when he couldn't get that to work, he sold the recipe to another alchemist. As for living forever, well, it's been reported that
you don't get the research that you're looking for, so you pawn it, so you sell it off.
Yeah, you sell it to somebody else so that you can go study what you want to study.
Hennig Braun did die, but nobody knows exactly when. Now, of course, legend says that he faked his death, and like Nicholas Flamel, is still alive today. Now, that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
if I created the Philosopher's Stone, I don't think I'd ever tell. Would you? Now, if you want to try creating it, the Book of Aquarius is still available online and linked below. But I don't recommend it. Boiling urine smells awful. But that's a small price to pay for immortality.
Wait. How do you know it smells awful?
Don't worry about that. Now,
he's definitely tried it.
He ate me.
Philosopher's Stone, do me a favor. Email me in about 600 years, and we'll both have a good laugh.
No!
Pulls up a thing of apple juice. Alright, that's the end of the video.
I was about to say, that the way that ended,
That's questionable.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. My name is AJ, there's Hecklefish, and this has been the Y-Files. If you had fun or learned anything, do us a favor and like, subscribe. Thank you so much for hanging out.
So, are you wanting to call it for tonight?
Yeah, I'm guessing your old lady already went to bed.
Alright. Well,
Call
shit,
for tonight. We can pick up tomorrow.
I was about to say, we can definitely do some more. This is, like I said, I like this form of doing shit.
I do too.
And now we can do it off the phone like this too, probably. Since we actually know how to
Yep, you can just record it. You can just live stream it.
Just live stream it, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, well,
Alright.
shit. Hit me up tomorrow.